Alright, let me just preface this by saying that not all my rambles are going to be like this. I don't have anything planned, I don't have a script, but just felt like talking tonight. Didn't feel like streaming because, well, it's a little too short to be a stream. My stream's already short enough, but still. This is going to be, what, a few minutes? Maybe half an hour if I ramble on too much, but I doubt I'll last that long. Anyway, first off, greetings everyone. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, phantoms all kinds. My name's Phantasm Knight. Today, I just felt like talking. Time on deck is 2:02 a.m. and I've been feeling out of it recently. I always do, it's pretty normal for me. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't pull myself together and I just felt like talking. So, here I am. I've been calling it weakness, but what do you... I don't even know. Is that a good word for it? It feels too simplistic, but that's the thing about words sometimes, right? It's hard to catch every nuance in a single word or even a short phrase. So I say stuff like I'm feeling out of it. Don't feel great. Don't feel great mentally. And I can't pinpoint what it is either. These last few days have been pretty good actually. Not too bad at all. Always friendly people around. My classes, spring quarter just started. I haven't been back to school in 10 years. They seem alright so far. Some of them seem like legitimately fun. I do have to take at least one class off the schedule, though. I've gone too many classes for a returning student. But yeah, there's nothing to complain about. Fun classes, good people around me. Streams have been going okay. I still have people to play Helldivers with. But for some reason, I just been fearing as well, but feeling this spiritual weakness. From the beginning, I was intending to upload this to YouTube, but I'm kind of wondering if, like, in the morning I'm gonna wake up and I'll be like, man, why am I so pessimistic? And I'm just gonna like check it out in a hurry. Who knows? I might not have enough time before class. Right now, I'm like looking at, well, no, I'm definitely gonna get 6 hours of sleep. Well, definitely, assuming that I go to sleep at a reasonable time. Yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, so on the topic of weakness, I don't know what it is exactly. Hormone imbalance, lack of satisfaction in one's life. I keep thinking I'm weird, and maybe I am, for being randomly depressed all the time for no reason at all. I know the typical response is maybe you should go see a therapist. That's probably a good idea. Still a little hesitant about it, even after all this time. But I think it's feeling that despite how much I complain about it, despite the fact that most people don't wear their despair on their sleeve, I think it's feeling that a lot of people go through. And as I can't figure out for myself, I really don't have any advice for anyone else, but you know, I'm hoping we all make it through this. You, me, yes, you, even the random strangers out there who just happen to click on this video and actually watch it to this point, and if you did, thank you for that. But yeah, I don't have anything except, I guess, hope for others. Recently I was told I seem to be optimistic about everyone except myself. While not strictly true, the gist of it is correct. So I don't know. I guess part of what makes me happy, well, normally I say it's video games, anime, and manga, but tonight I was just hitting the refresh button on manga, looked at my folder of anime and just didn't open up a single of those series. Shoot, I looked at my Steam library and I couldn't figure out anything I wanted to play. Wasn't anything I want to buy enough either. But yeah, even though I'm in this mopey mood, like, well, part of why I keep streaming is because I keep hoping that I can make a space for other people. Even if it's just, you know, like-minded random depression. You know what they say, misery loves company. And I don't think it's that we want anyone else to be sad with us. I don't know, maybe some people do. But it's more like this feeling of kinship, you know, camaraderie. This feeling that we have people who understand us. As much as we want to say stuff like, "You don't get me, mom and dad," and I have straight up said that to my parents before. Maybe not in those exact words. Language barrier is a bit of a B. But yeah, despite that, despite the fact that sometimes I just feel like I'm uniquely, singularly broken, despite that, I do have hope for the world. I do have hope for people. Anyone who stops by, says hi, or even just hangs out for a little bit, you know, quietly even. We call that lurking these days, right? I'm not that old yet, right? But yeah, I'm hoping everyone does well. Both the people who are smiling behind, and both those people who are hiding their sadness behind a constantly smiling facade, as well as the people who, like me, are just kind of struggling to keep it together. I'm hoping the best for everyone. No real insight. I don't know. Sometimes I do have little bits of insight, but today's not one of those days. Today is just trying to get some of my feelings out there, and I admit there is a little bit of, I guess, self-censorship. Part of it is that I can't exactly express what I'm feeling. Is this what they call ennui? ENNUI? Listlessness? Melancholy? I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know how to fix it. But yeah, today I don't have any insight. And it's possible that I'm going to talk about more depressing topics over time. I'm going to try and find some nerdy thing to just ramble on about. Like, someone's going to give me a topic about weapons or something, and I'm going to go all out. And then I'm going to have, with some luck, it doesn't comments telling me about how I'm wrong about how, like, these types of weapons work or whatever. I don't know. Never had a dozen comments on a video before, but, you know, one can hope. Personally, I preferred if I got comments through making people feel amused or at peace. One of those two, you know? I'd rather not form comments from just pissing people off. I've never quite liked how you have all these clickbaity videos, and some of them are there to get a rise out of you because they know that even if you hit dislike, it will still mark it as foot traffic. Not literal foot traffic, but you know, it will mark it as this video gets attention from people. It gets a reaction out of people. It'd be great if I didn't get that kind of attention. I gotta admit, every time I see a well, actually, they don't exactly tell you the number of dislikes. I don't know. I haven't actually checked YouTube Studio closely. My YouTube channel hasn't been seeing too much use. Did put a couple bigger videos. Quote, bigger. I'm very happy about the Ender Lilies video I made. Could have been better, of course, but the sheer amount of work I put into it and the finished product, not too upset about that. Speaking of which, this is an Ender Lilies song. You could find the song in the description. It's Harmonious, instrumental version. The original version had a little bit in the way of vocals, but it was more like vocal sounds and not so much lyrics. I wonder if I should just play Ender Lilies again, just running around the environment. I know it's a Metrovania. There's plenty of combat, but I feel like I need like some kind of music like this. I don't know what exactly I'm looking for these days. I actually started up Armored Core 6 again the other day. I was thinking I would just fly around, but that game is not good if you just want to fly peacefully around. Even you can stay in the air indefinitely, you can't fly indefinitely, and that was a little unfortunate. But yeah. Trying to find some peace, I guess. Some happiness? I don't know. A distraction, perhaps. I'm not really trying to find a solution. It would be nice if a solution existed, but I'm not so confident in one existing. So yeah, I just sit here and let my feelings flow out, somewhat filtered through a sieve. The sieve is, again, not just me trying to be polite and not just cry and rage and whine on stream, although there is a significant amount here that you could interpret as whining. But part of it is just, I don't know how to get out of my head. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who feel something similar. It might not be exactly the same. The fine details might be a little off, but there is that feeling sometimes a lot of people experience. It's just randomly feel upset, dissatisfied. And you can't quite pinpoint why, or maybe you can pinpoint why, but you can't deal with that anyway. So yeah, this is my little space for that, and you're welcome to join me here. Yeah, I've thought a little bit about my goals as a streamer. Definitely a small streamer. Definitely haven't made a lot of progress. But recently I had a chat with a friend, and he was like, in a way, he kept prodding me to try and figure out like what I wanted out of streaming. Because despite the fact that I keep continuing, I keep whining about it too. And his questions made me realize something. Possibly one of my biggest goals in streaming is to have someone that I could just keep talking to. Like, I do have plenty of real life friends. Not saying that those of you who show up to my streams aren't real. I have plenty of people I could talk to, but like, there's something about streaming in particular. I like playing video games. I like talking. But talking to myself for, well, my streams these days are 3 hours. I'm sure I could do 6 hours easy. It does take more time out of the day, of course, and currently I have classes. Used to have work. We'll see what comes next. It'd be great if streaming was my job. But yeah, I guess I'd be happy if I get to the point where I constantly have someone to chat to talk to. I know that's a hard goal. Pretty sure my friends have said that simply getting to affiliate is like something way beyond like most Twitch streamers. And it doesn't feel that way because we're always looking at the big names, you know? Those people who just have like thousands of viewers or, well, is it thousands of followers and hundreds of viewers? Still, it's a good amount. I stumbled upon a clip of someone's, I think it's a live stream, but he was saying that even if he had just 50 people talking to him, he would be happy. And I was just like, man, imagine having 50 people. And of course, there is my, like, you know, envious side bleeding through there. But at the same time, like, you know, it's pretty decent. At 50 people, that is a lot of people. It's more than my tiny brain can remember. But there's a good amount of folks there, some of which can be talking to you at any given time. I doubt all 50 people are going to be talking to you at a time if you have 50 viewers. But you know, there's people to chat with, and it's a small enough number that even if your memory isn't great, even if you're not amazing with names, that there's a constant flow, you know? A back and forth, an exchange of thoughts and ideas, feelings. I think that'd be pretty good. Don't know how I'm gonna get to that point, and this particular ramble isn't supposed to be about that, but again, it's a ramble. I'm gonna go on, and I apologize, but every ramble I'm probably going to be all depressed about something. Unless I'm babbling on about, like, you know, one of my areas of interest. If I start, like, lore dumping or just being a total nerd. In which case, I don't know. I might just be excited and talk super fast. Maybe I'm already speaking quickly. I don't know. I certainly feel like I'm speaking quicker than the beginning of the stream. Anyway, that's probably good enough for today. I can't think of anything else to say other than that. I wish you all the best. Let's end this with one of my usual end of stream scribbles, although this is one from the distant past. They do tend to end up like poems, but here we go. No more sadness, no more tears. Life's already too full of fear. Another step, a bit more cheer. Keep on going, persevere. So yeah, that's what I got for you today. A little bit of hope, a little bit of optimism from me to you. I'm hoping that if I could do a little something in the world, even if it's not something quite tangible, even if I could just raise your spirits just a tiny bit, I feel like that'd give my own life a little bit more purpose. Thank you for being here. Stay safe. Maybe I'll see you around. But for now, goodbye.